Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my last few videos have been documenting my rhinoplasty and chin implant journey. I did travel to Turkey to get my work done. I did it through Clinic Hub and my doctor's name is Dr. Yusuf. He did an amazing job, honestly. I had nearly no bruising and the swelling's been very minimal. I've been loving my results as well. You know, to each their own, so if you don't like it, don't say anything. But I just want to go over things that helped me and things that I actually profited by buying versus a few items that I didn't necessarily need. And I was just trying to be prepared, of course, but you can save $1 or $2 after watching this video. So let's just jump straight into it. So before the surgery, I read a lot about arnica pills and bromelain to help with depuffing. So what I got this from Amazon. Majority of the things here are from Amazon. The arnica pills here, and I did take them for about a week pre-op. I would always say to let your doctor know, just because they are handling your anesthesia and everything like that. That's super important. So definitely make sure that your doctor's okay with you taking that. As well as bromelain. I did take 2 of these a day for about 3 or 4 days pre-op, but it's not something that I continued after my surgery. Arnica is like pain relief and the bromelain is the pineapple extract. And I don't know if it honestly did help just because I did only take it for that period of time. But I experienced no bruising, but I'm also very young and healthy, so I think that's what helped as well. And he's super gentle, like his technique is unmatched. Right after surgery, you have to use these nasal sprays in order to clean your nose. So I've been experimenting a little bit with different ones that I could buy, but I'm gonna be probably using these sprays for the next year. I honestly believe so. So I'll try a few more and maybe I'll make another video actually documenting like, oh, longer term, what do I like? But anyways, I have these 2 different Simply Saline sprays here. I got these from Walmart. They're about $9, $10 each, and I go through one weekly. So it is something you gotta keep up with, but I also love just cleaning my nose like 3 times a day, or whenever it's dry, I just pop in this. And it feels so much better, y'all. Like, life-saving right here. But I just got this extra strength one, this darker blue versus just this regular daily care, and I honestly can't tell if I like it more. It tastes more salty and it almost burns the inside of my nose just a tiny little bit. But these are lifesavers. I would definitely stock up on these. They have a double pack of these here and I would recommend just buying those. With that being said though, I have very sensitive skin, and right after surgery, you'll have gauze on your face with tape.
All I have to say is congratulations. Work so hard on the dedication.
And for me, that first piece of tape that I took off whenever I changed that first gauze, it ripped my skin like off my cheeks because I use tretinoin and it's a retinol, so my skin is very prominent to peeling and you gotta be gentle with it. Let's just say that. So I saw these on like TikTok and literally everyone recommending these. So what these are that it avoids using that tape, and you literally just put it here and you wrap it on your ears, and you're also able to rip this slightly, like if you need to make it a little bigger so it's not as much tension on your nose and the stitches, because right after surgery you'll still have those stitches there and they're quite tender, I'd say. And so you could just have this instead. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did only buy like a pack of 10. They have like a pack of 10, 30, 50 on Amazon. Girl, do not buy 50, do not buy 40, do not buy 30. Pack of 10 is more than enough, because then after I made it back to my hotel after our one night stay in the hospital, I was using the tape and it was so gentle and it almost felt a little better than these, and I still have so many, but I used about 3 or 4 of these. So I would still recommend like right after surgery, because I don't know what tape they used on me, but it was not good. But I did like these, but I just have so many of them, I'll probably just throw them out. There's not really a reason for me to have them anymore. I did receive an ointment. This is the ointment specifically that I was given by my doctor in Turkey. So I got this Polysporin. I just picked this up from Target actually yesterday because I was running out and I need to keep my stitches hydrated. But I actually don't think I have my stitches anymore. My dissolvable ones have left the chat, thankfully. And so I'm just making sure that that skin is very well hydrated, as well as right here in the inner parts of my nose. It gets dry pretty quickly and sometimes there can be some dried blood. So I just always make sure to douse the inside of my nose with this bad boy. And it's like $7-8, nothing crazy. Something else that I use a lot now as well is nose tape. So I also got this from Amazon. It's 2 rolls of this. I would say though, I've been breaking out on my nose like crazy. A few days pre-op as well, I just started breaking out my nose, which I don't know how it knew that I was getting something done to it, but my skin just has not been doing the best on my nose. I don't really suffer with much acne anymore. I used to, and you can watch a video on my channel I have about that. It was crazy, hormonal cystic, but now I just get these little bumps on my nose, and I do believe it's from this like adhesive that the tape uses. I get these small little pimples, but then I wash my face, and I wash my face very thoroughly and get rid of all that residue, and the pimples usually go away, but you have to tape it every night. So it's kind of just putting it back on there. But whenever I was looking for tape to buy before I went to Turkey, because I knew I was gonna have to use it whenever I got back, I also saw an option for a non-comedogenic tape, and I don't know if that's gonna be weaker, just because it doesn't have probably as strong as an adhesive, but I don't know. I think it would be very interesting to make sure that you shop around for your tapes, not necessarily go for that first option, because that's kind of what I did. But anyways, I tape my nose every night with this, and this tape works great. I just got it from Amazon. I don't think you need to go much harder than just these regular tapes here, but again, it does kind of break me out. So if that's something that you deal with, or you're acne prone, just something to keep in mind whenever you're shopping around for tapes, because it is going to be on your face every night. At least for me, I'm taping my nose for the next 3 months, but I'm probably going to do it longer, because whenever you tape your nose at night versus when you don't, man, there's a big difference. Like, puffiness is crazy. Moving on though, with that being said, every night you tape your nose, whenever you take it off in the morning, right now I just kind of use a clean sock and I soak the tape off, because you don't want to peel it whenever it's dry, because that's literally gonna rip your skin off. It ripped mine off at least. And so you want to also have pluckers. I promise they're clean. I just use eyebrow dye, and so that's what that brown stuff is, but they're clean, and so you just use it to lift off that tape and toss it in the trash. Necessity, definitely having one of these. I did get my chin implant again, but there's not really much upkeep with it. If you're curious, or if you're getting one, I didn't find much content on people who got chin implants. But I knew it was something that I would really like, and I thought that it would change my face in a really positive way, and I do love it, so rest assured. But that being said, I had a cast on my chin and my nose, so my mouth was restricted to like this much. I kid you not, that first day I could barely open my mouth like this. Like, that was a lot. So a baby toothbrush, friends. I got this baby toothbrush from Dollar Tree literally the day before I left. Thankfully, I got it, because there's no way I could have fit a full-size toothbrush in my mouth. It came in a pack of 2, but I've just held on to this one, and I still use it, honestly, and it's been really nice. But I would recommend getting that, because it's so small, like, and I can actually fit in your mouth. But if you're just getting a rhinoplasty, honestly, regular toothbrush might be fine, but I was so restricted that I needed something smaller. With eating, I had baby spoons. I don't have any to show you guys now because I have thrown them all away, but I would use this baby spoon from Dollar Tree, and I'll insert some pictures here just to show you kind of examples of what you could get. And it was a pack of like 12 for like $1, and I brought them all with me. Thankfully, it was one of the best purchases I could have made, genuinely. And I would just chop up my food into very, very small bites, and I'd have to literally eat it like this and like scoop it out with my mouth, because my lip was huge too. It was like I had a busted lip. It's a little crazy, guys. I also feel like this is important to talk about, just oral hygiene in general with the chin implant. I mean, we all already brush our teeth, use mouthwash, floss, whatever, right? But you need to be on your A game. I just didn't want to risk any infections, and I don't want to risk any infections. My stitches are mostly gone now. It's like a white string. I've just been making sure to use a solid mouthwash. I know that there are better brands of mouthwash, but your girl is in college, she's on a budget. So I've just been using this Equate, so the Walmart brand mouthwash, but I use it every day and night. As well as brushing my teeth and flossing. Lastly, as for the things that I found most important with buying post-op, girl, Aquaphor, bro. Yeah, I would get the big one of these. Like, this was my life savior. Whether that was putting it on my chapped lips, putting it on my face, like, Aquaphor is your G and it is here to help you. Definitely get an Aquaphor and bring it with you. As for washing your face, you can't necessarily just like deep clean your skin. It's very difficult whenever you have tape all along here and all along here. So what I used were cotton pads. I don't have any with me now, but I would just use those circle cotton pads and wet my skin and kind of go in these round shapes and just like exfoliate, I guess, because again, I am using tretinoin regularly for like the past year, so my skin is very sensitive and it's constantly wanting to peel. So I had to do with that. But I didn't use tretinoin during like the week of my recovery. I only started it once I got back to the States to let my skin deal with what was going on here. It was a lot. But besides that, I also bought these really soft face cloths from Amazon. It came in a pack of like 20, I think 30 maybe even. And these are so helpful because like my skin was just, I was not having the best time, but it did better than I thought it would. So after the cotton pads, I would just run this over my skin and over my neck, and it was just so lovely to have something soft. So I would definitely recommend getting some of these, and I did use them. And right after surgery, they used this like yellow stuff during surgery, and it was all on my neck and my face, and it was definitely something you had to like rub off gently. So this was really nice, as well as those cotton pads. Alright, now the part that maybe could save you $1 or $2. So I was really afraid of dry mouth, especially since I would be breathing through my mouth for like a week and like overnight. So I bought 3 different things for it. So I got dry mouth spray from Amazon, and I also got these tablets that you put in your mouth that make you like salivate to hydrate your mouth, as well as this dry mouth moisturizing gel. I'm not gonna lie, I used this like twice and now I just have it, but maybe one day if I'm sick or something I'll use it. And I use that spray maybe like once or twice as well, but I just never really needed it. Of course, everyone's situation is different, so if you already suffer from a condition that makes your mouth drier, I would definitely recommend coming prepared, because if you don't use it, then you don't use it. But I just thought it was kind of overkill. Once I got back, I was like, dang, I didn't even use any of that stuff, and I didn't need it. Okay, for my chin implant girlies out there, you can't use this, okay? Everyone was telling me this is gonna be your best friend for the next 6 months, 2 weeks, a year. Girl, I never used it because when I had my chin implant, I couldn't have anything like applying pressure to it, so I never got any use out of it. So if you're preparing to get both your rhinoplasty and your chin implant, you don't need one of these, and you also can't really use it. And you're so swollen. I kid you not, I look like I looked a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little scary. But you just can't really use one of these. So if you want to save a buck, definitely think about saving a buck here, because you're not gonna be able to use it, sadly. But it's okay, and I think it's great to be over prepared than under prepared for something like this. But this was just from Amazon. I mean, I do like it itself. It's cute, whatever, and it comes in a little bag. It shrinks down real nice. Everything from Amazon that I have purchased, I will put in the description below, just if you are interested in seeing. But again, that's kind of all the tips and products that I have for you all today. If anything else comes to mind, or if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And thank you so much for making it till the end of this video. I really hope something here has helped you to prepare. I remember watching so many videos before my surgery, guys, like so many. I was very nervous, especially the day of. I remember just having this gut feeling like, what am I doing? You know, it's really scary changing your face, and it's also scary for the people around you and the people that love you. It's a big change, so definitely treat it as such. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you out in some way, shape, or form. Please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and good luck if you're getting it done, girl or boy, because it's a little rough. It really is.
Neon lights, the streets away.